What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Cave Crawlers that's currently in early access, completely and totally for free. If you don't know what this game is, it's kind of like, here's the mashup. It's sort of like you had Barony, and it's sort of like you had Realm of the Mad God a little bit, and it's also sort of like you have Deep Rock Galactic sort of mushed together inside of a blender. The game is totally free, so there's nothing on the line right here for you to go check it out and play it. I played the game for a couple of hours, and it's about dwarves diving down into caves, fighting monsters, getting loot, and it has permadeath. So sort of imagine if Deep Rock Galactic didn't let you dig through walls, it was all just tunnel crawling, but there was loot all over the place you could customize your character with, and your character levels up, but when he dies, he's dead permanently, and you have to start over from level 1, and you can also play with up to 10 other players. That's kind of what the game is going for, and by no means do I think the game is perfect. However, I get the same vibe from this game that I got from Barony, like probably 7 or 8 years ago when it first came out, where enough of the fundamentals are in the right place that I think that if they keep working on this, this could actually be something. You've got something here. Some aspect of this is ringing a bell for me in the back of my head, which is a very, very good thing, because I play like, 600 games a year, 700 games a year, and I'm super jaded and cynical, so for that bell to ring is not incredibly easy. The game is down below in the description. You can check it out there. You can also take a look down below and find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. Let's go ahead and run it alone. I've got my dwarf named Bloog over here. There is some limited customization you can do to your characters if you desire to do so. So, for example, I could put on a plate mail shirt. The game does have a free season system right now. There's an expedition thing that I bought. I'm pretty sure it's just like cosmetics that you pay $10 for to unlock throughout the game. All of the other gameplay that matters is completely and totally free. I just felt kind of guilty because I'm going to make a video on this game and I'm going to make like $90 when I upload it. And so I figured I'd, chuck $10 back to the developers for giving me some content. Let's go ahead and start the game off. We will play as Bloog. Bloog is currently, oh boy, we can do like a normal XP rate, legendary drops. Yeah, let's do this one over here. We are in the Crystal Caverns. This is different from what I'm used to. So anyways, let's dive on in. This character has one successful run. He has successfully adoven on down to the 11th floor. This is my only character to survive this far in solo. There will be crates and things around that you can loot from. We just got a health potion right there. Your torch, you can see that on my 2 key down on the hotbar, is an important mechanic in this game. The reason it's an important mechanic is because when it goes out, it's actually pitch black and you can't see anything. And then you got to hold down the F key and your character will like strike a lighter basically, but it will never light. It's a flint. He just strikes it over and over and over again and it does little flashes. And you kind of have to like memorize in your head where you're at. So I would highly recommend that you kind of make sure your torch doesn't run out. You can refill your torch off of any other torch that you find down here in the dungeon. What we're looking for is that right there. That's the way down to the next floor. Sometimes you'll also find a rope that goes upwards. That's called an extraction rope. If you take the extraction rope, it extracts your characters so that they survive, but they have to start over, I think, from like the last increment of 10 dungeons or something like that. So if I extract it on like floor 5, I would have to start over from 0. But I save all my stuff, I save all my gear, I save my character without dying. There was only one little cave over here that we can go down into, but it was blocked by like a monster, and I'm a little bit worried about trying to crawl through it. Oh, what is that thing, dude? Get out of here. Oh my god, it's a scorpion. Okay, yeah, that's awful. I hate it. What did that thing just do to me? I got impaled, but I didn't take any damage. What does it do? So a crystal scorpion adorned in gleaming crystalline armor possesses venomous stingers and an imposing size. So what does it do, though? Left claw attack and a piercing sting that attaches prey to the stinger. So he's crowd control. If you were running like a big group, he's grabbing one of you so that you can't really do anything and impaling you. Painful. Also hurtful. Looks like he wandered out of his little hole over here, too. That's good, though. That means I should be able to crawl through here. There is a crawl mode in this game, which actually I'm weirdly infatuated with. I don't know why I care so much that they added a crawl to the game, but like I like that they have a crawl on in there. Every dwarf is comprised of a number of stats. You can see all those stats over here on this right-hand side. It's your standard fare, I guess, sort of Diablo or RPG stuff. You have your critical chance, you have damage multipliers, you have extra damage, you have dexterity, which is like how fast you move while swinging your weapon versus moving at 100% speed when you're just walking normally. Everything's all in there, so you can check it out there. Those are chests. Those are what we're looking for. Those typically have the goodies in them that we want. Oh, that one spits. Okay, that's new. Never seen a snake do that before. All right, that snake's down. He's dead. Crystal snake taken care of. My torch is going out. Hold on. I'm going to crawl under the hole over here, and then I'm going to go refill my torch real fast because it's going down quite rapidly. There we go. Refill my torch real quick. This is my first attempt at playing on normal difficulty. This game has locked difficulty levels so that you have to kind of learn the game before you go into multiplayer and start playing on higher difficulties. There's a reason for that. It's if anybody in your party dies, they lose their character. And so the game rightfully locks the difficulties until you've beaten certain bosses and achieved certain levels of loot so that, you know, you're not being a dick and holding back your compatriots and letting them die or whatever. What dropped inside of there? It is a leather hood. Don't really want that. Don't really care about it. I got a chainmail one on right now. What's inside this chest over here? What you got for me, baby? You got a cobalt spear. My weapon does 12 damage, but I'd be willing to look and see. So we've got 12 critical chance. We've got... that one's slightly faster. This one has slightly more range. This one right here has a chance on hit to increase our movement speed, which is actually pretty spicy because this will make it if it procs enough so that we can out-backpedal enemies that have long swing radiuses, or long swing radii, I suppose, if I'm pluralizing that properly. So despite the fact that this appears to be worse on paper, its ability is actually pretty strong, and it's kind of tempting to take just in the off chance that we can make this happen. Now, how does progression happen in this game? Well, I'm pleased to let you know that not only do you have RPG mechanics on your current dwarf, so for example, you have the expertise tree, which is very, very serviceable. You know, this is very utilitarian. I get the feeling this is probably made by a young development team. But interestingly enough, they hit it close enough to the center field fence on their first try that I think this game can really, really, really be patched up to be something special. It already has kind of like that magic to it. And so right now, there we go. We got a little bit more move speed from every time we stab a guy with our spear. You will occasionally get utility spells that allow you to assign your right click to do something awesome. There's a number of different weapons in this game. There's axes, there's torches, there's daggers, there's bows, there's spears, and I think that's it. I think the game could probably use like 2 or 3 more weapon types, so I would say to add in like a mace, and a mace tree would be a really, really good idea, and maybe a hammer tree would probably be a good idea, and that would be about enough weapon diversity for me, I think, to make a run through the game. So far, there do seem to be alternate weapons as you go through, so this game is kind of a slow burner. Like, one of the problems here is, on normal difficulty, you can only refill your torch so many times. Interesting. Okay, I'm learning new mechanics right now that did not exist inside easy mode. I like that. My impressions of the game from easy mode were kind of like, okay, like it still needs work, but like I could see the promise here. Normal mode is actually kind of reinforcing that this is something special. This game does have vocal callouts. One of the big changes I would recommend for the developers is to get a real voice actor to go ahead and do it. All of the voice lines in this game sound like they were recorded on a desk mic. See what I mean? You can like shout whenever you want, sort of Deep Rock Galactic style. But anyways, you're going to want to hire a voice actor with some of the Battle Pass money if they're selling anyways. Got him right there. That looks good. We got a couple of... are those normal bats? Or are those like magic bats? Like what kind of bats are these? Are these bats I should be concerned about? I don't like fighting in tunnels in this game because a lot of enemies have like a forward dash. Everything in this game, by the way, is scaled to deal 1 damage when it hits you that I've seen so far. And so we can drink a potion real fast to buff out some of that damage. But the way it comes down is you always get hit 5 times to die, which actually makes the game seem abundantly fair. Like, there's no enemy that one-shots you for 3 health from what I've seen so far. It's almost universally... oh my god, these bats are schmoving. They're schmoving out. I gotta break this open too, see if we got any heals or anything else inside the crates. Anything? Nada. We gotta move fast. Your torch burns a lot faster on normal difficulty than it does on... What's this right here? Cobalt dagger. Don't need it. There's no reason to pick up... Ooh, healing potion, though. Squirreled away under a rock. That's good. There's no reason to pick up off weapons in this game. You're pretty much going to be, like, total spec'd into one thing. And then later on, once you start playing multiplayer, you know, if somebody's only got certain level ups on their character, like they're specifically only doing daggers, that's when you would let them have the dagger. And if you have dagger spec too, you would just do a different spec so that you don't have weak spots in your overall arsenal. Let's go ahead and refill that right there. I didn't see the exit in here, so I don't know exactly where... Oh, there it is right there. Never mind. Sometimes the exits can be kind of hard to find. The game does have silky smooth graphics. It's very, very simple, utilitarian as far as the graphics go. It's not a game that's going to be taxing to your system. This strikes me as being like one of those games you could possibly easily play on a laptop without too many problems. I think it is Steam Deck compatible as well, or at least it's playable on Steam Deck is what it's marked for. So actually, this would make a pretty good portable game to play while you're on like a plane or something like that, in all honesty. It has that Barony vibe. You do get jobs in this game. You just saw me complete one of them. And so in completing jobs here, oh my goodness gracious, I don't know if those slimes hurt. So in the previous difficulty, slimes could not damage you. All they could do was slow you down so that other mobs have an easier time hitting you. They basically put like a goop effect on you. Don't know if these ones hurt. It looks like they don't, though, because they caught up with me pretty good, and nothing bad happened, so... We got another potion right there. That's a dexterity potion. That's going to make it so that I move faster while I swing my weapon, which is really nice for enemies that have lunges and things. You do have defensive abilities in this game. I haven't played around with them too much because, like, kind of circle strafing and backpedaling with spears has been my MO. I've been playing mostly spears this whole time. But on daggers, it did seem like I needed them. So you do get a ring of swiftness. Huh? Let me take a look at that in a second. All right, got you. Do I have a torch around here anywhere? Ring of Swiftness. 10% dexterity and 3% move speed. Mob kills increase your movement speed by 2%. I currently have the silver ring. I'm going to keep the silver ring. I like the attack speed better. Got him. What else are we looking at in here? Who else wants the smoke? You? You want this? All right. Consider the smoke dispensed. I think our next area is over here. Oh, buddy, this torch is getting awful low. I'm starting to get nervous about our survival prospects in the dark. The good news is most enemies glow on some level or whatever. Attacking in this game feels snappy and impactful. The game has very good hitboxes. I have never felt in the last couple hours like I ate a hit that I didn't deserve. An Eldritch Longsword. I really like the Eldritch weapons. I had the Eldritch Spear, and Eldritch weapons in this game, they give you a chance to power up and do like way more damage every single time you hit, which can lead to like these catastrophic chunks that you take out of enemies, which are pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to need to, here's my flint and steel right here. It's not very good though. Like, you're not going to be able to see very far. You kind of got to, like, look at the ground and go for it. We'll probably be mostly navigating by crystal here. I'm going to see if I can verify that there's torches further in before I zero out this one right here. I do wish that there was a mining mechanic to the game in some respect. It's a dwarf game. Like, why are we going down into the dungeons if we're not mining? You know what I mean? Like, that might take the game a little bit too close to Deep Rock Galactic's territory, but I would like to see mining nodes and stuff around, and like in interacting with the mining nodes and whatnot, you gain materials and things that you need for the upgrades. Like right now, you just kind of level up. When you see the XP on these little guys that I'm stabbing, that's XP that's going towards my account for universal upgrades that will never go away no matter how many times I die. And those things come down to like more HP. You have a chance to heal every time you go to a new level. You will swing your weapon a little bit faster. You will have like 5% more movement speed. It's all stuff like that that makes you much more likely to survive and also much more likely to be appreciated by people in dungeons. I'm just going to drink the potion because it only does 1 HP anyways. I don't know fully if I want to drop down in here just yet. I mean, there's some definite bats down in here. And bats, honestly, in my opinion, bats are the things that I think land the hit on me more than anything else in this title. What is that, a goblin? I'm going to guess that the goblins have infravision. You'll hear the soundtrack punch in right there. That's another complaint I have about the game. It's too quiet all the time. You're going to want to get a soundtrack. On top of, you know, hiring a voice actor to redo the voice lines to make them more iconic like Deep Rock Galactic, you're going to want to pick up some more soundtracky stuff. I found that I enjoyed the game much more while the music was playing in the background to build atmosphere and ambience than, oh god, than when it was just kind of like quiet atmospheric noises. And so, what else do we have going on around here? I mean, honestly, even if you were mining things in the dungeon to occasionally find an anvil or something like that to craft weapons that are commensurate to the ones that you can find in chests to add like a little bit of an insurance policy. Yeah, this is not great. I did not want to get caught in that crawl space while dealing with this idiot. I don't really have any healing left either. Got to use my Gamba potion. I've got a Gamba potion that fills up every single floor of the dungeon. Ah, we struck out. Close, but no cigar. I was hoping to eke out maybe like an HP or something. I think what we got right there, I don't know what that potion is, but getting trapped in corners in this game is bad. You don't want to be trapped in corners. You always kind of want to be aware of where you're going behind you, too, while you're backpedaling. So, like, memorizing the dungeon a little bit, never getting cornered. Oh, dude, there's so many in here. Everything right now is terrible. I could definitely use some more crits to one-shot those little dudes. This weapon is not holding up in normal difficulty as well as it held up in easy difficulty. I'll tell you that right now. This weapon was one-shotting everything in normal difficulty. Now in easy difficulty. In normal difficulty, it's starting to struggle. Like, if I get the crits, it's still a one-shot, but, like, I think my crit chance is around, like, 15 or 20% right now. It's not bad. I've been stacking crit purposefully. Knock that guy out right there. We've got a sharpening stone. 10% damage is only +1 damage on this weapon. I don't really care about it. We've got another climb down. We have been really, really, really unlucky with heals this run, but down the rope we go. I hope I get an extract soon. If I could get an extract and leave, I would be so happy. Okay, so let's run our gambling potion. Oh, that was strange. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? All right, let's go on. Let's pick off some of the slimes while we can. The good news is we're getting, like, really good XP for this right now. If you're wondering how you level up expertise, it's actually by getting kills. The more mobs you take down, you just get expertise points that make you stronger, like the one that we just grabbed right there. I couldn't tell if something was coming for me. I could hear like a noise, but I wasn't sure if it was like aggressively coming after me. Honestly, I'll take a slime room. I definitely don't want to deal with a snake right now, though. We did get a stun right there, though, which is great. My weapon has a chance to proc and stun the enemy, in case you were wondering. That's what that little icon is up above it. My weapon is like a magma spear or something like that, which actually, contrary to what you would expect, does not put a dot on enemies. It stuns them, which I'm okay with. Sometimes you need a little bit of a breather in life. There's another snake down below. Not a whole lot of items in there, unfortunately. Let me go fill up my torch real fast so that we can see. All right. Torches on the walls can become weapons if you spec your character properly. I've been told they are particularly strong. Ooh, we got the double stun right there, too, so there's no diminishing returns. Nice. Knock them out real fast. What else do I have going on around here? Kick right there. There's a tunnel up that way, and there's a tunnel down this way. Oh, not in a tunnel. Okay. Whew. He was going to shoot at us, and there was really nowhere to dodge. I do like how his little weapon sticks in the wall when he shoots his fang at you. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that on the last ones that we were fighting. The game could use some more mob variety. I would recommend that as well before a 1.0 release. Right now, the game has probably like 6 mobs and like 3 recolors of each mob where they get 1 new ability. That's fine, but I would still add in a couple more just to be sure. Like, I would say like 3 more enemies with like the extra variants, and you'd probably be in a decent spot, I guess. But keep adding to it. I mean, you can never have too many enemies. One of the places the game can improve, too, is that the tile sets are kind of predictable. So they call them biomes, but really the only difference is what shit is hanging off the walls. So, for example, the first biome, there's like moss and stuff hanging off the walls. The second biome is the same tunnels with like crystals and stuff hanging off the walls. And so these are all going to be things that I think need to be diversified a little bit more aggressively. The game could use a lot more props to sort of pad out the visual appeal of the game and make it look nice. He's going to try to spear me, isn't he? Oh, he got me with that claw right there, too. That's unfortunate. You gonna die anytime soon? But okay, so he's circle strafeable. 100 XP for him, though, right there. The game is also missing death animations for some of the mobs. I'd like to see those implemented as well, just to make it look and feel a little bit better. This is one of those cases where the game definitely has its core gameplay in the right spot. It just needs more decorations for the dungeons. It needs more specialized rooms. It needs more items. It needs more mobs. It needs more work on just like the frosting and the sprinkles that go on top of the cake. However, the flavoring of the cake as it sits right now is actually quite good. There's definitely a room up here. There we go. It looks like I can Skyrim my way up to it. There are secret rooms in this. I would like to see that expanded too, where when the players are running through a dungeon, they can find a switch. You know, you hit the switch and it says like a door is opened somewhere, or like a wall has opened somewhere. Really lean into the dungeon crawling aspects of the game. For right now, you can find bombs sometimes inside of crates. And those bombs will allow you to blow open secret walls. We need to get away from him. Yeah, I don't want that to happen at all. There we go. Drop them real fast. I probably should have filled up my torch when I got to this floor. I can't see very well. I don't see anything of note in here. Luckily, we've got the crystals for ambient light. So there's a limit to how bad this can get. Anything in that stone pile? Not that I can see. Okay. Looks like we got crystal goblins in here, maybe. Crystal goblins, a chest, and a torch. All right. Let's get the bats first. Or I could just aggro a goblin first. I don't think I really care. There's a shrine in this room. The shrine will allow you to respec your character. There is going to be a penalty for that, though. Although it's not what you would think, but I'm not going to spoil. But in general, if you want to respec, you're going to pay a little bit. Let's see. What do we got inside? Anything in there? Cloak. Nothing too good. What's that? I don't know what type of potion that is. I haven't memorized that one. That's a recall potion. So it will either take us directly to the exit or it will take us directly to the entrance. And we just got to kind of like gamble on which it's going to take us to. Since we already found the exit, we probably don't want to use it here. I don't think. Knock that guy out. All right. Refill that torch real quick. Oh, nice axe right there. I haven't seen too many axes on this run. Get him. All right. We want to be careful about not aggroing too many of these bats, because they'll eat us alive just like anything else will, he said as he walked into the area with thousands of bats. Oh, that one dropped a potion. Thanks, little bat. Apparently he dabbles in alchemy. I would have preferred that the potion be red. Oh, no, I ate that. No, dude, I ate them both. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I don't like what's happening right now. I don't like the way this is going one tiny bit. I get nervous when I'm low on health and I play badly. I definitely am not the clutch player, dude. I'm the choke player. I'm a big-time choke artist. I'm that guy in my friend group when we play online games where, like, they all die in Tarkov and I'm the last one left to avenge them, and then I just get smote. Oh, there's so many of them in here, too. On the plus side, we are getting a lot of XP for our account level right now. Normal difficulty definitely slaps a little bit different than easy difficulty. Easy difficulty, a lot more healing and restoratives around to bounce back with, for sure. Hopefully there's a bandage or something in there. Doesn't look like it, though. There are bandages. I swear to God, there are bandages and potions and things. I don't know why I hit that. I guess I was just trying to clear my inventory space. I thought I was dead right there. Okay, we're back to the entrance a little bit. Back to the entrance a little bit. Refill the torch real fast. And I know how to get back to where we were, so... Back to where we were with a slightly more full torch. I didn't see any more doors over here. Yeah, there's like a wall right there. I think this is a dexterity potion. I think. Yeah, move speed and dexterity. That's fine. It'll help out a little bit. God, I want a health potion so bad, dude. If I roll and I get the big red potion, it'll save us. But big red potion I hath not achieved. Get that guy real... Oh, I messed up. You gotta stay on them when they get the stun like that. Alright, who's up next? Got him with a stun. Probably kite him a little bit. Fight you. Alright, 2 more down. Dude, we're so close to the precipice right now. Oof. Almost got ate by a snake, too. So that's fun. Oh, dude, we're staying in it right now. I'm trying so hard, dude. I'm trying so hard. Oh, there's another goblin hiding back behind that little spot, too. See if I can land a stun on him, maybe. Hey, we got the crit. That's just as good as a stun. I'll take it. All right, got him. We've got an ancient crystallized rapier. I'm not a rapier player, so unfortunately that's not going to help. We do have a pretty sick torch right there, though. That's pretty dope. I haven't seen those reinforced torches yet. Is this just a dead end? Oh, wow. That explains why at the beginning of the dungeon it was just like one room and then the exit, is because the entire dungeon procedurally generated on the other side through the other tunnel. If you light those braziers, you'll find out what happens when you want to respec, by the way. Oh, there's none left on that one? Okay. I was just trying to suck off a little more flame, bro. Down, down, and away we go. I heal 1 health, I think, from my talent points. Yeah, I get 1 more health back whenever I go down a level. The other difference is on normal difficulty. On easy difficulty, there's a stack of crates right here every time you go to a new level that give you a chance at getting some stuff. A crystal torch. Wow, an epic torch. That's pretty cool. Quiet. Stop that. Physics acting up right now. But yeah, I think this game is great. I think it's really, really awesome to like kind of finalize my thoughts about it. Cave Crawlers is a good time. I recommend the game, especially since it's free. Like, what do you have to lose? Like, if you even get like 3 hours of entertainment out of it, that was 3 hours of free entertainment you wouldn't have had otherwise. My recommendations are: it needs more mob variety. It needs more tile variety. It needs more set pieces to break apart sort of like, I guess, visual monotony. And then from there, I think the boss fights are really, really good. I did a boss fight earlier, and the boss fight was actually, like, way more MMO sort of, like, raid boss fight than I expected, where there was, oh, no, where there's, like, little mechanics you have to pay attention to and whatnot. It was pretty cool, man. I really liked the first boss fight. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I had a good time dealing with sort of, like, the twists that they threw at me. But I think that's the main thing for me, is that if you want this game to run long-term, and you want this, oh, that's another one of those teleport potions. This could be really, really bad. I don't want to go to the exit. Yeah, take me back to the entrance. That's fine. I can go back to the entrance. I forgot to run this guy, too. Damn it. I'm having such bad luck with these recall potions, dude. Oh, I guess that one was, like, bugged or something. What's the green potion do? Never seen that one. Oh, it's crit. Nice. So we hit harder. Hell yeah. Let me refill off that real fast, too. But yeah, those are my thoughts. It just needs more stuff. That's pretty much it. The core gameplay elements definitely remind me of Barony when it first came out. Now they just need to get, like, scrolls in there that you can use one time to shoot, like, a wall of flame or shoot, like, lightning or something that'll clear one room for you, you know? They gotta get, like, extra little thing. What did that do? Why do I want that? There's been a couple times in this game that I've, like, picked up stuff that's just laying around, and the game doesn't really say why. It's my mining quota, apparently. I've got that one done, though, so I can complete that. And then we got Cave Killer. All right. Anything in there? Nothing. Definitely a lot more sparse on goodies when you play on normal difficulty, for sure. There's a lot less loot, and there's a lot less stuff laying around. Tough one. One more thing is that you lose your character. There's no... So unless you find an extraction spot, you lose your character if you leave the game. So that may be a no-fly for some people, especially if you have, like, kids or something like that. You got to go change a diaper suddenly. This game does not have a pause, and it also does not save your character if you have to leave mid-run. Your character just dies because they're trying to lean into that roguelike thing. So something to keep in mind. I think it's also important to note that the game doesn't really start until you get to normal. So if you found yourself kind of bored with easy difficulty, just power through, because easy difficulty, it seems like a lot of the random rooms and a lot of the special rooms and things can't really spawn until you get to normal difficulty too, which does break apart the monotony a little bit. But I found easy difficulty to be a thing that I kind of had to like get through rather than a thing that I had a pumped up time with, I guess. But my name is Splattercat. Thank you for stopping on by. This is a game called
Cave Crawlers.
I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but for now, used up my time, and it's time for me to go. Bye, folks.